Okay, today we're going to talk about tactical versus strategic nuclear weapons. There's no actually hard, totally across the board definition of what constitutes tactical versus nuclear, but there's a general consensus that around 50 kilotons is the boundary. Anything above 50 kilotons is strategic, and anything below 50 kilotons is tactical. For example, interestingly enough, the nuclear weapons that were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki today would be considered to be tactical, as the Hiroshima bomb was 15 kilotons and the Nagasaki bomb was 21 kilotons. Now, why I mention this is between those two bombs, they killed over a quarter of a million people. In fact, there's 135,000 killed in Hiroshima by the bomb there, and the rest in Nagasaki. Nagasaki was mountainous and rough terrain, so it was a lot of the blast and flash was blocked by hills, so not as many people died there, even though it was a bigger bomb. Now, why I want to point this out, and of course why I'm showing a picture of New York City, Manhattan, with Nukemap detonated a bomb there, 15 kiloton, the same bomb as Hiroshima. Is there people that think, oh, it's tactical weapons, no big deal. You can use them. It's limited. It's not, you almost minimize it. It can almost sound like it's just like using a regular, cluster bomb or a regular 500-pound bomb or a cruise missile or stuff like that. Conventional. It's just, no big deal. Here's a huge deal. These are nuclear weapons. These kill a lot of people. If, for example, you exploded a 15 kiloton bomb, same size as Hiroshima, ground burst in New York City, well, airburst in New York City, you would get 263,000 dead and 512,000 wounded. Injured, and a lot of those will die from their injuries because a lot of the hospitals in this area would be done in. So of course you have the fireball radius right here with this little center here, and nobody would survive that. That's game over there. Heavy blast damage, pretty rough chance of surviving there. It's you can see the area of New York it would cover. Radiation, if you're outside, you get a lot of ionized radiation all the way out through Little Italy. However, the odds are you'd be done in by other things like thermal energy. You'd be getting third-degree burns farther out, so I wouldn't worry about the ionizing radiation. If you're out in the open, you'd probably be fried already from the third-degree burns. Going to die from those. So it'd be a race between that and the radiation to kill you first. Moderate damage is pretty bad. You get a good chance of getting hurt out here if you're out in the open. A wood frame house would collapse, and any of these glass floor-to-ceiling glass condos and other skyscrapers in New York, they have all their glass blown in, so you have a lot of people injured by flying glass. Light blast damage, it could break a window, so you wouldn't want to be standing in front of there. So it could go all the way out to Jersey City and into Williamsburg, etc., and to Brooklyn. Because it's we have here as an airburst, it's you don't have to worry about the fallout. But if we did a surface burst, then we can look at what that would look like. The immediate casualties would be a lot less because the flash and the blast would not go as far. You still get 133,000 dead, another 255,000 injured. This is from the initial. But what would happen for fallout? You'd be in pretty rough shape here. All the way, you see where the plume, this is from a 15 kiloton, so if a terrorist blew off something like that, this is what you'd get. Over here, this is nasty right here. It's 1,000 rads per hour, half an hour exposure to that, and you're dead. Over here, if you're out here for about 4 or 5 hours, you're not going to be too good. It'll lose a bit, so maybe like more around 5 hours to 6 hours, you get a dosage that would give you a 50% chance of dying. They're not so bad, but still can get pretty sick if you're out there for a few days. And it's not bad at all, unless you kind of breathe it in and stuff like that. But yeah, but it tells you. I mean, there's still look how far that plume goes, all the way up to, up to Stanford. You're getting 10 rads per hour. All the way out to here, you're getting, and that's of course with the wind. Depends on the wind that's blowing. In this case, it's just using that as our model for the wind. So yeah, tactical weapons can kill a lot of people if they're exploded in a populated area, injure a lot of people. So they're not to be just poo-pooed and just viewed as yet just something just like maybe a big conventional weapon. They're not a big conventional weapon. These are full-bore nuclear weapons, and it doesn't matter what size you explode. A lot of people are going to die right away. Some people are going to die down the line, and a lot of people are going to get injured. Okay, please subscribe, like, and comment below.